Hey and welcome to the MX-5 guide on Oulton Park Island in iRacing. This track is not too difficult, which is why I expect races to be quite tight around here, so make sure you are confident on the track and practice before you jump into your first race. Like always, you can practice against my ghost car in your practice sessions. You can find the lab files on the community Discord, which is linked in the description down below. And I'm also offering coachings. You can find more information about them in the description as well. Stick to the left edge of the track, use the banner head on the left side as marker for braking, hit the brakes and shift down into third gear. In the first turn it's important that you attack the apex curb and are early on the throttle to carry your speed onto the next short straight. We are approaching turn 2 on the right edge of the track, and as you can see it here, there's a short dip right ahead of us. You want to use it as marker to hit the brakes and shift down into third gear before you lift and turn in. Be patient, stay off the throttle and wait as you drive into the compression and let the car swing back to the inside of the track. And slam the throttle down once you get to the curb to accelerate onto the long straight. We are approaching the hairpin and I'm using the kink in the white line on the left side as reference point to find my braking point around here. I'm basically watching the left edge of the track and waiting for it to appear in front of me, and once I see it, I slam down the brakes and shift all the way down into first gear. It's a simple hairpin, there are no tricks around here. The only thing you want to keep in mind is to be aggressive on the throttle, because we have another long straight coming up. Going into the chicane, you want to stick to the left edge of the track, hit the brakes around the halfway point between the 150 meter boards and shift down into second gear. Aim for a tight entry, and as you can see it on the bottom left, I'm giving the throttle a short, soft touch. This soft input on the throttle helps you to rotate the car a bit quicker and set it up for the exit of the chicane. Lift again as you throw the car around and rotate it towards the exit. And get back on the throttle as early as possible to accelerate onto the next upcoming long straight. You also want to aim for a tight line around the barrier, and as you can see, mine could be a bit tighter, but it's not that big of a deal because the most important thing around here is to be aggressive on the throttle to maintain your momentum for the long straight. Push the car to the left edge of the track and lift as you turn into the downhill right-hander. Be aggressive on the throttle, attack the curb, but avoid going into the dirt because it can offset your rear and initiate a spin. Approach the upcoming double right-hander on the left edge of the track, use the dirt spots on the track as markers for braking, hit the brakes and shift down into third gear. You want to coast into the first apex and attack the inside, and get back onto the throttle as you are about to leave the curb to accelerate throughout the whole second apex. Attack the second curb as well, and as mentioned, you want to stay on the throttle because we are basically on a long straight and any kind of lift will cost you a ton of time. Hit the brakes shortly after you pass the board on the left side. Brake in a straight line and shift all the way down into second gear. Attack the curb, be aggressive on the throttle one last time and carry your speed towards the finish line. Have fun with the upcoming Cockpit Lap, thanks for your support, I wish you all the best for the next weekend, see you next time!